Hey guys, what's up? As you can see, I am vlogging in bed. I am in the middle of trying to decipher if I am experiencing, um, I guess, false labor contractions or if they're the real deal. Um, I have been having contractions since last night. Um, and every time I woke up out of my sleep, like they were kind of strong. Um, yeah, so this is my 37-week update. Um, so I have kind of a lot to update on, and then I need to take a nap because I am exhausted. But anywho, I had my 36-week checkup um, some days ago. And at that appointment, I showed my doctor my birth plan, which she's happy about. I got the Group B, is it Group B strep test? I think that's what it's called. So I won't know the results until I go back in on Wednesday. So, yeah, I basically told my doctor that I am over this. I am tired. Um, I can't do this anymore. I don't want to do anything drastic now that I'm early term. I don't want to drink any castor oil. I don't want to, do the midwife's brew. Really, I don't want to do it. But I told her it was like not a threat. It was kind of funny because I guess it sounded like a threat. But it was just like I'm desperate at this point. And so my due date is October the 7th. Yeah, it's in 3 more weeks. But I decided to go for an elective induction, which is scheduled for October 2nd at 8:30 at night. So, if I have not went into labor with my little girl by that time, we will be heading into the hospital October 2nd that night to get induced. And I didn't want that, but guys, I am over this. I have had so many labor scares with this little girl. It's ridiculous. I mean, they've had to stop my labor at 30 weeks and 33 weeks. They when I went to the hospital, the contractions kind of like subsided on their own, but I was getting true labor contractions, but they kind of went away. So my doctor thinks that for some weeks now, well, maybe a week, the week leading up to my appointment that I just had, I've been in prodromal labor because I told her about my symptoms I've been having and really me not going to the emergency room because I didn't want to get sent back home. And so she says that that's probably what it is, pre-labor and all of that good stuff. So I officially have 2 more weeks to be pregnant, and I'm so excited about it. Again, I'm sorry for filming laying down. I feel so drowsy from the back contractions and painful Braxton Hicks and cramping that I've been experiencing since yesterday. So I know labor is going to be something else because I do not plan on getting an epidural. I just want to do basically narcotics to help with the pain if I need it. And I told her, dancing, breathing techniques, warm water, bouncing on the birth ball, all of those techniques for pain. I do not want the epidural. So um, I pretty much had all three of my previous children natural because the epidurals didn't work anyway. So I felt everything with all of them. Sorry. So yeah, I know it's gonna be something else, and I'm exhausted from breathing through these things. I took a bath earlier. I had to leave work this morning, like 35 minutes after I arrived at work, because they were hitting me so hard, so close together. And they weren't like 5 minutes, they never made it to that, but they were about 10 minutes apart, and they were really, really intense. So I had to go home from work, and I came home because I wanted to do everything you're supposed to do. Um, Drink water, lay down, relax. I took a probably a 15-minute nap because the pains kept waking me up. And then at one point, I was just like, yeah, this is real. But then I took a hot bath. I'm still having like back kind of labor feeling, but I just don't think it's real. Also, the beginning of the week, I lost some of my mucus plug, um, TMI, but I used the toilet and wiped, and I always check. Just women do that. We just do that. If you don't, you should, because anything could be down there. You never know. Um, but yeah, so I checked the toilet paper, and there was a glob of mucus, and it was stretchy. It looked like snot, except it was a little thicker. But it was like creamy, slimy white, and it had a stretchy consistency. I don't know how to describe it, but it was my mucus plug. And then when I went to my doctor's appointment, I used the toilet, and when you have to go to the restroom every appointment to give a urine sample, and as I was about to, you know, finish up with the urine sample and put it in the little passageway, whatever it is, I noticed some of my mucus blood floating in the urine. So it was just like weird. It was just like strange. And so when I went in to the doctor, and well, when the doctor came in, I told her, she was like, yeah, it's probably what it was. I mean, you're, you know, about to be 37 weeks pregnant, and you've been contracting for a while. But when she checked me, I was so sad because when I had my visits at 30 weeks and 33 weeks at the emergency room, labor and delivery, they said I was at least a fingertip. She said that I wasn't at all dilated, but I'm like, is my baby down there? I know she's head down. I know she's down there, but I'm like, can you feel her head? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, so strange that I'm not dilated with all these contractions that I've clearly been having. But she did say that my cervix is extremely, extremely soft, and I am effaced 50%. So I was just like, that's awesome sauce. So if I have not went into labor with her by October 2nd, at least hopefully I'll be 100% thinned out. So all we will have to worry about is the actual dilation, which is opening up. That would be awesome if that was all we have to worry about. So yeah. Other than that, I'm still taking the evening primrose oil pills. I take 2,000 milligrams orally, and I also insert 2,000 milligrams vaginally. I don't insert vaginally every night because I either fall asleep or I forget. Most of the time I just fall asleep, and I have every intention on doing it, and I just don't. And most people say that the leaking of it the next morning bothers them. It doesn't bother me. I just put on, protection down there, and I go about my day. But yeah, maybe that's what's causing me to be so soft in my cervix effacing. Maybe that's what's helping it. I don't know. That's what it's supposed to do. So if that's the case, it's doing what it's supposed to do. It's not supposed to dilate you or send you into labor, but it is supposed to soften your cervix and get it ready and ripened for labor. So if that's the case, it's doing what it's supposed to do. And that's mainly orally because I don't really take it vaginally a lot in the past 2 weeks. I've been taking it for 2 weeks. I started taking it the day I turned 35 weeks, and that's just orally. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have. I'm super excited and nervous about my upcoming scheduled induction, but my bags are packed. Her bag is packed, and I am ready to go. I am tired. Um, and it's been a long journey. I found out I was pregnant January 2018, a week before my period was even due. So it's one reason why I think I'm really a week ahead. Plus, I've been measuring a week ahead at all my ultrasounds, but we're not going to keep going there because they're not going to change my due date. But anywho, so it's been a long, long journey, and I'm so excited that it's coming to an end, and I am ready to meet my little girl and for her to be here and just be sleep deprived even more. So I'll see you guys next week for my 38-week update. I cannot believe that I only have literally maybe two more of these because I'll be 39 weeks in 2 days when I get induced, but I might make a 39-week update anyways because like I still will be pregnant on that day. So if that's the case, I only have two more, which is exciting. And then hopefully, even if I don't get live footage, I do want to do a birth story. So I'll see you guys next week. Bye.